Good morning, my friend. Happy Thursday, and thanks for joining into Marketing Hacks with Sean Bhakta, myself from REMAX Presidential and Tom Ferry Coach, and my good friend here, Ray Torres from Onset Media. Hey, Ray, how you doing?
Good, man. How's it going with you?
Everything good? So, Ray, I have a good news. We are getting a lot of questions, on the
Good.
phone, text, and also comments in different places.
Okay.
I do have a good question from one of our audience, and he has question about SEO. His name is Michael Devore,
Okay.
and he has a good
That fellow.
question. Yeah, let me read that question to you, so that's the way you know more about SEO, and our audience here also, everybody want to know SEO. So let's dig through it. So his question is, SEO can expose your website or any site. So he agreed with that. But SEO at all time cannot bring productive results. So he said, like, okay, you do it, but throughout, so that I need to know from you that what can be done. Do we need to continuously maintain the SEOs? And so, okay, so that's one question. Once I launched a company and did SEO, my page was reached but did not get many sales. So that also another question, that what could be done. So the targeted SEO. And so and also he said that he got some result from the social media. So
Good.
basically the question is, like, if I do an SEO today, is that SEO good for a long time, or I need to keep on updating that? And number two question is, how to get sales is not just reach the people. So maybe he reached to a huge audience but wrong people, maybe. So let's
There you
talk
go.
about these two things.
Well, thanks for the question on that. That's a great points that he brings up. So, so maybe some people don't understand how some SEOs work, right? SEO operators and people who actually do SEO, right? There's no such thing as set it and forget it. It just doesn't work, right? So again, and people have this understanding. Okay, hey, can you do SEO for me? And it's one is and that's it. And it's more of a process. So once you set up a campaign, or when you you optimize the person's on-page SEO, then that can be set, and then you can work with that and kind of optimize it as you can. When I say, when someone says optimize, what they're saying is make those adjustments. So again, so it's important that the search engines see the fact that you're making updates. Let me tell you why. Okay, there's this little thing that we talked many times ago, something about a robot, right? A Google bot, a Bing bot. Those things, they actually go and index your website at a daily, monthly, yearly, whatever it may be. So the more updates you provide, the more it will actually be indexed once it realizes, oh, wow, he indexed the page again. He indexed the page again. And this is what you call on-site SEO. So again, so your SEO page should be updated, should be kind of updated for SEO. You should be adding blogs. You should be kind of continuously doing things to help your SEO grow. There's no set it and you're done. No, that doesn't exist. There's a way of setting it up, yes, with title tags and header tags for sure, but there's a process behind it. This is Google wants to see an active person on their site that are making active updates. There's something called Google Search Console that connects with your website. And it's called, like, Google Search Console is created to tell you how the search algorithm or the search Google bots find or see an error with your website. And again, this is part of the SEO process. So again, so we don't just say, hey, we got to do this to this website. No, there's many features. There's a checklist that goes through to make sure it's done, and it's done on a consistent basis. Because just like an iPhone, right? Because I have an iPhone, I can only talk about it, right? It asks for an update every so often, every month. I have an Apple computer. Guess what? There's an update every month, every other month. Same thing with your website. Whatever CMS you're working under, there's always going to be some kind of update, and that may throw things off on an ongoing basis. So again, realize, Michael, I get your question and I understand. And again, I'm not going to tell you you're incorrect or you're correct. I can't tell you that because everyone has a different scenario. When you have SEO and you say you have broken backlinks, guess what? That's not going to go favor for Google, and they're not going to rank you as they should. Let's say your keywords that you've optimized to get, where'd you get them from? What's the keyword difficulty on that? So those are factors that you do when you're hiring someone to do SEO. So, and again, let me talk about hiring SEO. So again, For some reason, I get phone calls all the time from people asking me to do work that was done by somebody else in another, from Fiverr, and Upwork, whatever it may be, and so on. And they want to actually establish a relationship to have more of a consistent base of services that are needed for their web presence. Guess what? That's where agencies come in. Look at their reviews. Look at what's going on. There's no such thing, when it comes to digital, there's no such thing as set it and forget it. Even on your website, there's a chance you may have an update you didn't realize. And then those images are no longer there. They're just like a little thumbnail. So again, this is part of the process when it comes to SEO. SEO is a consistent thing that has to be done to help optimize the search that people are making. Searches change every day, because when someone comes in there and they do 100 times this same search, Google's saying, well, guess what? This search is better, it could work for you versus the other one that you're using. That's part of the SEO process. That's also part of the SEM process with Google Ads. And that's also part of the SEO with social media and Google Business. So again, so these actually words or terms are key words that always you have to optimize for. That's why we have these tools as SEOs to make sure that these words or these phrases are easier difficulty than harder ones. So I know that's a long-winded answer. I'm even losing my throat, but I just want to make sure you understand this concept. I know it's a lot, but again, there's no, hey, I got SEO done, I'm good. That doesn't exist. There's a process behind it to make sure you to keep you and keep it attentive towards you to be higher on top. So sorry for the long answer, Shawn. I try to shorten it, but it's just so much information, and you know me, I'm always talking about this stuff. Oh, it's okay.
No, that happened. So my SEO was off actually. Okay.
Nice.
So the thing is, Ray, what you did, you give a great explanation, and that's good. And what I learned as a business person, that SEO has linked to the searches, what people are searching. So if people in Google or Bing or any search engine, they're searching new things, so your SEO has to change to new, or modified. For example, I'm in Pembroke Pines, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, okay, Miami area. So I can put real estate in Miami, real estate in Pembroke Pines. Okay, that's good. But to be on the top of the Google or reach out to more, I have to see what's going on right now. If there's a new community coming, new development coming, or the city is having some new events, so I need to put those. That's how the blog comes in place. So is that right?
That's exactly right. Remember that Google's job is to give the person the best results possible. And again, the more information and data you provide in there, the better chance you have to rank.
Correct.
Just because you're on top today doesn't mean you'll be on top tomorrow. Yep. Again, this is the internet. It's ever changing. It doesn't stop. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't stop at all, literally.
So yeah, hopefully that. Okay, we have a little another question also. So he was saying that he did some, I think, the social media, and so, yes. But what he was saying that he got a lot of views but not real sell, even with so what could be the reason?
So again, it could be a lot of things. So when you're looking at, now again, this is my belief, right? And again, I'm sure there's other folks who do this Facebook marketing. I mean, that it's their niche, right? Because a niche thing is an important thing. Okay, so my niche is SEO, right? That's an SEO. Then from there, I do websites, I do video production, and so on. But SEO is my baby, right? That's what I'm always under. So when you come into social, when you're kind of doing something on social media, guess what you're doing? You're saying you're going to put it out there. So on that information highway, you're saying, hey, you happen to be passing by. I'm going to tell Facebook or Instagram, hey, by the way, you see anybody that fits this profile, just show them the ad. Now that's the kind of that which works, and it could be cheap. It could be a lot cheaper than what you do with Google, but again, the result could be different. Mm-hmm. Think about this: when you go into Google, you have a 95% of a chance to buy something either that day or the upcoming within the next month or so. So again, when you go to social media and you're scrolling down, you happen to see something. Again, what's going to make you click that button? It has to be a great offer, right? It has to be a great video. It has to be a great graphic. So again, in order for me to try to answer that question, you'd have to see the campaign. There's a funnel that's created to make sure that when somebody clicks that button, it takes them, they put the information, he gets it, and he responds. That's the way a funnel works. So again, if he has those things in place, then he's golden. But again, it's a consistent thing, and it's a hit or miss thing, because you can have 1 million views with a certain amount of, and you're hoping with those 1 million views to get a couple of sales because you got so many views. So
Correct.
again, this is why I always mention we should do live, we should do all these things like we're doing now. Again, just to let everyone know what's going on. So again, I definitely suggest it, but I can't answer exactly what happened to him, but I could tell you if the funnel is not correct or is not accurate, then guess what? It will not go all
It
the
will
way
not.
through. It's just a fact.
Yeah, it got to be targeted. The funnel has to be correct. Okay, so that's great answer.
So that, and also just realize when somebody clicks that button to say, I want to learn more, what are they seeing? Are they seeing a page, a website? They seeing, what are they seeing that's going to convince them in the first 10 seconds, man, let me give them my information. I want to learn a lot more. Right. Because that's the process. You have a beautiful ad, right? It looks good. Let me click on learn more on Facebook and Instagram. And then from there, you hit that and you come into the page and you're looking at the page. You're like, man, this is some great information. I want this new book or ebook or whatever it is. Let me give them my information to learn more. And that's where the process begins of trying to sell your services.
Good. Very good. Very good. Hey, my friend, any question you have on SEO or Google or anything in marketing or video, drop an answer here, make a comment.
Question.
Question. Yeah, the comment and with the questions, of course. Yeah. Comment, question, like, follow. Yeah. So yeah, drop the question and we're going to bring your question right here on our live marketing hacks. So hopefully this information is going to help you understanding SEO. Thanks, Ray, for the detailed knowledge about the how SEO works. Thank you very much. And see you guys next week, my friend, right here at 11 o'clock on Thursday morning. Till